And there's something with Judaism at its own time. You have the Code of Hammurabi, you have other ethics that has been done by people before the Quran, before the Torah. It's a part of our evolutionary nature that we tends to weed out things that produces negative results in the environment and tends to adapt to things that leads to more societal harmony. So we will definitely get to this point.
Yeah, good.
The problem with that, Spade, is nobody practices the Code of Hammurabi today. Nobody practices these things that were disconnected from a deity, because the Torah is still practiced today. There are, children learning about Torah principles in Alabama and in Japan. There aren't children learning how to apply the Code of Hammurabi in their life. I don't know if you disagree, Rabbi.
Yeah, in terms of how much the Code of Hammurabi influenced the Torah, it is minimal. There's portions in the Book of the Dead that also appear in the Torah. The Torah introduced an ethical system that was more consistent than anything that predated it, and the Torah was given 3,000 years ago. Now, I'm the biggest fan of people trying to reinvent the wheel ethically. I want to see humans be ethical on their own. However, every attempt that we've ever made has failed, okay? From the Soviet Union, Cambodia, North Korea, Cuba, Nicaragua, these atheistical movements, these atheistical movements, when they try to reinvent the wheel ethically, typically only leave a trail of blood and carnage, right? So you have to try again. I mean, to say that you see the progress, I don't see the progress. I see the progress amongst religious societies.
Rabbi, that's not true. The wars that have actually been fought through the history of human existence on this planet has been predicated on religious differences. How many times have died in the name of Christianity? How many people have died in the name of Christianity, Judaism, and Islam?
More people have been unalived in the last 150 years by atheistical pursuits than have ever been unalived in the name of Christianity. Okay? 180 million people.
Can you name any organization or any institution that led the massacre in the name of atheism? Can you pinpoint that? And they'll say, "Oh, I'm doing this in the name of atheism."
Okay. So it's interesting. In Judaism, only because when you happen not to believe in something doesn't mean that you can't be evil. This is why we have negative commandments, we have positive commandments. Only because you decide not to adhere to a certain code doesn't mean that leaves you blameless. It's the opposite. People who don't adhere to nothing cause the most damage.